at $40 more. And then 2022, they were already way ahead at $400 GDP per capita. Yeah. This year, projected estimate GDP per capita, comparing it to our GDP capita, probably would reach around $600. We brag that our export in 2022 was at 110 billion pesos. Or rather, dollars. Vietnam, 399 billion US dollars. When we utilize the local government, kasi nag-workshop mo kami, and we compare ourselves, and I came up with this flowchart. When we utilize our fund, dadaan po siya sa very tedious na process. Call for budgeting, we propose our projects. After that po, may project prioritization. We have to get our barangays involved and our districts involved. After that, magkakaroon po ng series of stakeholders engagement. Then, presentation, we have to present it to stakeholders and sectoral representatives. And then finally, we have to have it secure the approval of the City Development Council. Again, this is another sectoral body. And then after that, approval of the budget. Ganyan po, katidyo, so. At kailangan nyo ilagay sa annual investment plan. Papa-approval mo. At sa annual procurement plan. Pag nagkaroon mo kayo ng project, nakalimutan nyo ilagay sa AIP, at binayaran nyo, hahabulin ho kayo ng COA at kakasuhan ho kayo. Graft and corruption. Or graft. Ganyan ho. Kahigpit, katedious ang hinaharap po namin as local government. Now, for these corrupt politicians, kayo na ho mag-isip kung sino sila. Ito lang po yung kanilang framework. I want this, I want that. Implement daw kagad. I want to put up pera ni ganito yan, pera ni ganito yan, pera ho ni ganito yan. Kaninong project na pera ho ni kanina, pera ho ni ganito yan. AIX, gustong-gusto nilang, despite the fact na sinasabi na ng DSWD, bawal na yung kayo nagbibigay, pati yung tole, bawal na kayo nagbibigay. Sila pa rin gusto bigay. Para tao, iniisip, thank you po, hindi ko nababanggitin kung ano yung pangalan nila, pero thank you po. Is it fair? Pati ho yung pag-clear ho sa kanilang mga expenses, MOE, certification na lang. Habang kami dadaan kami sa resibo, katakot-takot na project proposal. Pareho lang naman pera ng bayan ang binagastos namin. Bakit? Napakaigpit sa local government habang sila very loose dahil ba they control the budget? Is there transparency? Is there accountability with this kind of framework? We are at the crossroad. We are at the crossroad. Silence should no longer be an option. Complacency is actually, I look at complacency as a betrayal of our sense of nationalism. It's about time that good men and women have to speak up, speak out, and act. Silence is not neutrality. It is complicity and tolerance. Silence is probably one of the most powerful weapons of these corrupt politicians. Why? Because it only emboldens them. Because nobody likes to talk. Gusto nila yun. It emboldens them. And they will continue doing their trade. That kind of society that we want to live in. Tanong ko na, why the need to act now? Why now? Nabanggit ko sa inyo, is a legacy that we can pass on to the next generation. Marami nang tumawag po sa akin, marami na rin nag-text sa akin, Mayor Benji, concern lang kami sa inyo, better to abandon it. Otherwise, kawawa ka lang. You will be subjected to a lot of character demolition, and it's happening. It's happening to us now. Pati sa ibang mayors for good governance, now we're facing. Ako, meron pa akong 5 kaso, pa-dismiss ko na yung isa, meron pa akong 4. Anytime, I might be subjected to preventive suspension. What is happening now, not that I'm talking now, I know for a fact that there are eyes here. But am I going to abandon the crusade? No. We're not. Why? Because if we're going to abandon it, we're not going to stop fighting, then it is as if we have abandoned and given up on the future of our children, the future of our grandchildren, and most importantly, on the survival of our nation. Mabuti sana ho kung merong Philippine Part 1 o Philippine 1, Philippine 2, Philippine 3. Iisa lang po ang Pilipinas po natin. A country worth dying for. I remember when we launched an attempted coup d'etat in 2006, I was asked to stand down and I said, "Sir, I'm willing to die for this country."
Yes.
Amen!
Several upperclassmen were sent to me and I said, "I'm willing to die for this country." It's just very unfortunate na nasurround kami, wala akong magawa. So instead of 1,000 people going to jail for the special action force, including my boss, General Sir Bong Franco, I went to Camp Crame and I said, kasalanan ko lahat. So 3 na lang ko kaming nakulong instead of 1,000 people. Take ownership. See? What is our vision? What is our vision? Our vision is to have a nation led by leaders. Leaders who do not manipulate, but inspire. Leaders who do not lead by coercion, but by compassion to their character. Leaders who do not amass wealth or hoard wealth, but uplift and empower communities, especially our young. And most especially, nation led by leaders who do not lead by greed, but those who serve with honor. And that's precisely the underlying principles of good governance. Good governance is not only about fighting corruption. It's about empowerment, inclusivity, rule of law, respect for human rights. It's not a politics of hate, but a politics of encouragement, mutual understanding. It's not a politics of criticism, but a politics of encouragement, not a politics of lies, but a politics of truth. That's the kind of society and nation that we envision. But how do we do it? In the city of Baguio, how do I do it? I have to lead by example. Everything starts with me as a leader. And I have to be consistent, first term, second term, third term, consistently adhering to the principles of good governance. And that's the only legacy that I can pass on to the next generation. Please, take note of these words, and I would like to share it with you. Words of Peter Obi, a Nigerian philanthropist, when he said, "When those in government are richer than or those, when politics is more profitable than industries, when those in government are richer than businessmen and entrepreneurs, then that country will never progress because it manufactures poverty. Next slide, please. Words. Ayn Rand, when he said, when you see corruption being rewarded, and honesty is a self-sacrifice, then you know that that country, the society is good. Look around us. Look around us. The corruption, the billions of pesos that are being lost. Kaya nga sabi nung isang mayor, they're no longer, my colleagues are no longer using a very young politician, a group of very young politicians. Mayor, some of our colleagues are no longer using cash voter. First, hindi ko nakuha agad. Then finally said, kasi hindi nila may bangko sa laki ng pera, kasi billions na. So what they're using are room vaults, buying expensive condo units, 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom, converting one, redesigning it for it to be able to hold cash. Cash and cash. Lots of cash. We're not going to act now. Society is good. So, we are presenting this. There's no substitute to good governance. Think, meron pa bang substitute to good governance? So we are now translating it or transforming it into a call to action. Good governance. Get yourself involved. Get yourself involved. But where do we start? Kanino mag-i-start? Start with each and every one of us. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.